Welcome to Lanmou Spiritual. This is a general reading for the first week of March 2020 for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So anyone who feel like watching this reading, we are starting out with the Wisdom Oracle card as the main theme of your reading, Gemini. Let's see what message Spirit has for you. Messages for Gemini, messages for Gemini. And thank you so much, folks, for your continued support. We started doing live readings 2 weeks ago, and we did some last week. Some of you even showed up. I appreciate you. We're gonna keep doing them for the 4th week reading, okay? Let's see here. Messages for Gemini, Spirit. Messages for Gemini. That's the longest it's taking. Okay. This one flipped up. Is it one card? Yes, that's your card, Gemini. Number 27. At the bottom here, we have number 35. We have a royal couple. We have a royal couple here, right? And it says loyal heart. Number 35 drills out to an 8. We have loyal heart. So some of you Gemini, it's either you are feeling quite loyal, you're feeling like your person is being very loyal. There is an egg here that's about to be hatched. Okay, there is a love here. I feel like that's very much so in its infancy for some of you, or a love that's very protected, that at any moment that it's almost like it's still being protected, it's enclosed, right? And it's almost time for it to come out, for that transformation to take place from an egg into that little bird that's just gonna fly, right? For some of you, there's a lot of feelings, there's a lot of emotions here that have been nurtured, and there's a transformation that's about to take place, okay? And there are 2 lovebirds on top that just kind of like excited, that have been keeping that almost like that little secret. That's the royal couple here, and it's about to happen. And I love it. There's a key here. No, there are 2 keys. There, yeah, it's 2 keys. On this bandana here. Is it a bandana? What do you call that? That flag ship thing decoration on top. That border, we have 2 keys in there. So the key to your heart, they are the key to your heart, and you are the key to their heart. Trust and believe. This is a real soulmate situation here, okay? You guys are turning, looking at each other. 2 people are about to be facing each other. And here we have number, excuse me. I feel like for some of you, Gemini, like I'm choking on my words here, communication may be needed. Communication is important during this time, okay? As part of that, both of you may know it. I feel like for some of you that this great love, it's something that's understood. It's something that each person know how they feel. They know how the other person feel, but there has not been a clear conversation about it, okay? So and it's need to happen, and perhaps some of you about to open up about it, okay? The bird's also about communication as well. So here we have the card that actually came out for you, number 27, which drills down to a 9. And it says exchanging gifts, and we have a kitty here. Someone, the gift that comes, the box is open, the gift is a person, it's a feminine power here, the gifts, okay? The gift, and she's handing a star to the kitty cat. So it's almost like that person is your gift and you are their gift. Just like they know you're the key, you are the key to their heart, they are the key to your heart, you're the yin and they are the yin, and it keeps going, Gemini. You are about to embark in a real sweet, loving relationship with another person. For some of you, if you don't know who this is about, who's that person, that means this is not your reading, because very well so, you are having the butterflies in your heart, in your stomach, not in your heart, in your stomach. For those of you this message is resonating with, because you are feeling the love. You are in the love space during this time, okay? You cannot escape it. You're thinking about that person nonstop. You know now, without any doubt, without any confusion, that this is your person. They have the key to your heart. This is your ultimate gift. This is your big gift. You know it, okay? And you yourself want to be their gift. You want to give yourself to them as a gift. Oh my goodness, have you guys been watching Love is Blind? Obsessed, okay, with that show. Go watch it on Netflix if you guys are interested. If you just, I mean, even if it's just out of curiosity, the whole concept of the show is, it's a dating show, okay? It's to bring people together, and in a controlled, they call it an experiment, in a controlled environment where the men's are grouped, the women's are grouped, and like they have all kind of people, different ethnicities, age group, and whatnot, and they get to know each other, to go on dates, but they don't see each other, right? They're talking in opposing rooms, and there's a wall in between them. The people, they have no idea about, like, they just know this is a woman and this is a man. Like, some of them don't even know complete information about their sexual orientation, for that matter. I just gave you a hint there. But anyways, it's so interesting. It's such a fascinating study. If you like a people person, you like to watch people, to observe people, people's nature, you're into sociology, you just like, I don't know, interested in the human experience, right? Just watch this show, because it has so many layers, and it's interesting. There's a guy in there, one of the participants, he's a Gemini, and I knew he was a Gemini before he even confirmed it, because he has so many Gemini traits. I just knew it, because you guys know my person. Well, he's not my person, but my my spiritual partner, my soul partner, if you will. I don't like twin flame situation. He's a Gemini, so I know Gemini traits very well. But anyways, so and in the show, when he decided that he met his person, right, that girl that he chose he was going to propose to, the way he proposed to her was that he gave her a box that has a gift, and in it there was, it pretty much was like an empty box, like it was like a bow tie or something. I think he put his bow tie in there, and he was basically telling her, my gift to you is me. I'm gifting myself to you. And it's amazing. In the Gemini reading, I'm seeing this message, and that's what comes to me. Literally, that's what, and that was what he was proposing to her. For some of you, you're about to propose to someone, and you're going to tell that person, you are my gift, and I want you to know I am your gift. I'm gifting myself to you. I'm delivering myself into your hand. Okay? This is just so beautiful. Synchronicity here. I had to go into a Gemini. That's what they were showing me. So there's a proposal here. Whether you're receiving the proposal, Gemini, some of you are very much contemplating proposing to someone and merging life together, or at the very least letting that person know, you are my world, you are the key to my, you have the key to my heart, you are my gift. Isn't that something? And look at this, you have two flippers, and this is the ace of cups, and this is the 6 of wands. So go for it, Gemini. That offer of love, it's gonna bring victory. If it's you extending an offer of love, that person is gonna accept. Okay, that person's gonna accept, and they're gonna accept. It's gonna feel victorious, because I feel like for some of you, it may not be something that's easy. You may have to fight for it. Okay, you may have to fight for your person. You may have to show some grit. Okay, because the 6 of wands is a victory, but it's not just like a victory falling from the sky, right? It's not like the star card where you're getting your wish fulfilled, come true from the universe. This is someone coming back from battle. Look at, he's still fully in armor and being welcomed to say like, yeah, job well done. This victory is not just for you, it's for the whole community. So for some of you, you may have to fight for it. Some of you may have to travel like you had to fight for it. You've been fighting for it, or whatnot. And it goes vice versa. Perhaps it's your person. Let's get into it. We're going to do the Celtic cross for the men reading. We're going long on your reading already, Gemini. We're telling stories. And this is, we are using the Witch's Tarot. And let's get into it. Messages for Gemini. Messages for Gemini. This is not supposed to be a love reading. The second week of the month is the love readings. I'm not even pulling a woman's card for you guys. But the general message for March for you, Gemini. Most of you are going to be dealing with love. Okay, matters of the heart here. There we go. Cutting the cards. Cutting the cards. Central aspect. There's a page of swords. What crosses it? The strength card. So some of you, you had to do your homework. Some of you had to study. You had to learn. You had to gather your strength. You had to get better understanding about the whole situation, okay? And that required a lot of strength from you. That's going to take a lot of, it's going to take a lot of courage for you guys to turn the page, okay? Especially to communicate that to your person. At the foundation, the Wheel of Fortune, it's time. This might be a situation that's been ongoing for a long time. It's time. At the foundation, this is like faded. At the foundation, this is the Wheel of the Year. It's faded. It was supposed to happen. It was meant to happen. The time is now. There's no more delay. You've received the information. You have the information. Now it's time to communicate the information. And that's taking a lot out of some of you. Okay? And some of you may be feeling a little bit like a page. You're not feeling in your full power yet. Some of you may feel like, oh my gosh, I want to get to the King of Swords. I'm just feeling just a page and I need more. And don't be afraid. Spirit is going to give you the strength that you need. Because the strength card here is Leo energy. It's also the sun. It's ruled by the sun. Its ruler is the sun. And it's major kind of energy. It's spirit stepping forward to give you that strength. And that strength may not be, when I said earlier, you may have to fight with that person. When that Six of Wands showed up, it may not have to be, you have to go to battle, like, you know, to be aggressive and to assertive, showing up and taking control of that person's life. It doesn't have to be that. Some of you are going to have to learn how to display subtle strength, feminine energy strength, okay? A kind of strength where it doesn't require aggression, if you know what I mean. Where you can tame that line. You can tame perhaps even your own wiles, if not the other person's, with gentleness. Advice card. The Three of Wands. Yes, travel for some of you. This is the card of, this is the Sun in Aries. Okay, this is the advice here. Some of you, you may be dealing with an Aries person. Okay, some of you, it may be that you have to travel with that to that person. Some of you, it may be that you need to cross that water to get to that person. That's your advice time, okay? Or that person needs to come to you. You know, it always can go vice versa. There is a bit of travel communication also with the three. The threes always talk about communication. Third house, rules by Mercury, especially during this Mercury retrograde. Some of you may really need to gather your strength and your courage to communicate to that person. In the recent past, what have we? A Page of Cups. Some of you, yes, there was an offer. Some of you, it's either you extended, you did a small offer, a small gesture. Either you communicated to that person and like, hey, big head. In a very unassuming way, in a way that perhaps was misunderstood, okay? You perhaps presented that person with that little fish, that little cup, and what you're feeling is that big wave. You're being swept by a big wave of water, Gemini. There's so much emotion, so much feeling, so much love there. And you're presenting yourself calm and collected in that big wave. You're trying to keep it together. You want to present that person with a sense of, I got this under control. Everything is okay. You want to start it small, but you are like feeling so much. There's so much. Your person may not know how much you're feeling. And again, as always, it goes vice versa. And for some of you, with the Page of Cups, sometimes there's a sense of apology. For some of you in the recent past, you might have had to apologize to your person, okay? And it was a small apology. Or the way you apologize to them, you might have said it very sweetly. You might have said it in a way kind of like, can we just forget about the past? Can we just leave the past in the past, right? Because you really are trying to, I'm getting for you, Gemini, you're trying to moderate yourself as you go through this. It's almost like you're trying very hard to not allow yourself to be swept by that big wave of feelings and emotions, and most certainly not to let that person see it. You're trying to maintain a sense of authority over your own feelings, if you will, a sense of control over your feelings. Here we have, oh my goodness, the love fest continues in the near future. The 10 of Cups. Yes, happy, 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 happy. Ultimate happiness. Satiety, as happy as you can be. Okay, with your whole family here, with the whole person. Look at this. You are together in each other's arms, waving, waving, and everyone are dancing for you. People will be happy for you by that journeying together. This is beautiful. That's what you have here. And I'm so excited. I've been going each one of the cards for you. I've been laying the cards down and then go over it. But for you, Gemini, I've said all of it as I'm pulling the cards and showing them to you. So there you go. You have the whole story. There is you. Some of you are at a feeling like a sense, almost like a sense of timidity, almost like a sense of. And it's not so much like you're not feeling confident, but it's almost like, and it's not hesitation either. It's almost like you feel like you want to be more for that person. It's especially for those of you that are masculine energy. That person may be very strong. Okay, they may have like a strong personality. They may have like they may be very confident within themselves. And for some of you, you may feel like, I need to be more for that person. You want to be your ultimate best for that person. And that's why you may be feeling as a Page of Swords, okay? But Spirit is telling you, we're going to give you the strength you need. You are strong enough. You are exactly where you need to be. If you need extra, we are right here with you, because that's what's causing it. For you to get exactly the that you need, Gemini, the confidence that you need in order to come forward to that person, in order to present yourself to that person, in order to make that offer to that person, in order to gift yourself to that person, if that's the case, okay? Because there's something very beautiful here that's cooking for you guys. This is the you position, the 7 of Swords. This is the you. Yes, you're not being completely truthful with yourself, okay? The 7 of Swords is a card of deceit. It's a card of theft, thieving. It's not so much a positive card. The only time this card is positive is when sometimes there's a sense here, wherever we can see like he has that little sack. There are 5 swords in that sack, and there are 2 swords still planted behind him. And the 5 of Swords is the card of conflict, of arguments and just disagreement and just like, nothing good, and tension. So with this, it may be that during this time, some of you want to come and sweep away all the trouble and sweep away all the conflict from the past, because I did get a sense of that here with that energy, right? Of wanting to just offer like a peace offering. The candle light just went off, okay? Wanting to literally like offer a new beginning, but without going too deep into the conflict. You just want to sneak in the night and just remove the conflict. That's the positive aspect of that 7 of Swords. For some of you, you're also very, very clever, like in a fox way, very sneaky about the way you want to almost like steal that person's heart, okay? For some of you, because look at the smile in his face. There's a sense of a mischievous smile here, okay? The 2 of Swords is the card of fairness, making a decision that's fair and just for all involved. So someone here is coming, it may be you, Gemini. You feel like it's your responsibility during this time to remove the conflict from the situation, especially if you guys have not been in good terms, okay? And for some of you, it very well may be that you feel like you feel like that person has stolen your heart, or you feel like you have stolen that person's heart. Like you just cannot help yourself, because it's just like that's it. Like you and that person are just, that's your person, that's it. And you're not gonna allow anyone else to come in and steal your person either, okay? Here we have the 8 of Pentacles. This is your external factors positions. So a lot of you feel like externally you are working, you are in work mode, you feel like you have to keep working on this, or you feel like your person needs to keep working on this. And I'm going to light another candle for you, Gemini, because that's what I'm being called to do during this time. The candle went off for you, but it's not over until the fat lady sings. Isn't that how it goes? It's not over yet, dear. We're going to keep that light burning, okay? I feel like there's a lot of love and a lot of passion, a lot of feeling. I won't say passion, really, a lot of feelings here. And it's a lot of feelings here. So let's keep that fire burning for you guys. There we go. So With the Eight of Pentacles, this is a work in progress card, right? In the external factors, some of you may feel like you need to keep working. Some of you may be distracted by work, money, finances. Maybe a big factor has been a big factor in this relationship. Okay, let's see. For your hopes and fears. Ooh, the Magician, of course. The Magician, that's Mercury showing up. You are ruled by Mercury, third house energy. Communication is needed here, okay? This is your hope and fear. You are hoping that what you manifested is going to come true. You're hoping that great love that you want, it's showing up here in the near future. It's already here, Gemini. This is what you don't know. You may not see coming. You want this to be exactly what you want. You want what's gonna materialize. You want that relationship to be exactly what you had hoped for, what you wished for, what you prayed for. Okay? You want your person that you've been dreaming about, that person that you know has the key to your heart. That's your hope. And that's also your fear for some of you. Perhaps the fear is you may lose that person. Because with that Seven of Swords here, and especially if those of you that are lying about your feelings, so those of you that are keeping it, that are trying to be sneaky about how you truly feel, that are presenting a face of, calm, cool, and collected, and not showing that person the depth of your feeling, there may be a misunderstanding. That person may not know. They may know you love them. They may know, because when you feel so deeply with someone, or someone feels deeply with you, you may be confused about it, but you'll have a hint, a nudge about it, right? So they may not know how you truly feel. They may not know your hopes that that you see them as a gift to yourself. Like, you know what I mean? They may like, yeah, Jimmy don't like me, how they not love me. Like, we've been going back and forth. There's some feelings here. We have history, but they may not know because you're being kind of like, perhaps even deceiving yourself about your true feelings, the depth of your own feeling. But that's also your hope and fear. Your hope and fear is that you're gonna get what you asked for. It's the same thing. And how are you gonna handle it? Can you deal with it? Can you manage it? Because I'm feeling very heavily here that some of you're feeling a little bit almost like you want to raise your status a little bit for that person. You want to present yourself to that person in a way that's worthy. Okay, so for some of you, you may feel like, okay, can I manage that person? That person may be a lot, or there may be someone who require a lot and demand a lot. And this is the outcome. What do we have here? We have the shadow side. Ooh, number 15, major arcana, the devil. Capricorn energy. So if your person is a Capricorn, so they're their outcome. Okay, if your person is have Capricorn in their chart, especially in their moon or Venus side, and they're feminine energy, they're gonna be the outcome. For some of you, at the same time, if you have had a lot of negative habits and there's been a lot of negative energies in this relationship, it's going to be very important to do the shadow work, to overcome the shadow side of yourselves, to overcome the Seven of Swords energy, okay? Because we have the shadow side here, but let's look closer at the card. Look at the thing that's most prominent here. It's not so much the shadow stuff, it's the light coming through. It's the light coming through to expose, to sanitize, the sunlight at that, to expose, to sanitize, to enlighten that shadow self, that shadow side. Okay, that's gonna come to full front here. Whatever was not in the up and up, it's gonna be exposed, and it needs to be exposed in order for things to get back to normal, in order to remove that conflict. Okay. Like, we cannot sweep things under the rug. If you've wronged that person in the past, or that person have wronged you, a real conversation is needed here. Yes, it's gonna require courage, but a real conversation is needed here. There's not gonna be talking from the side of the mouth, or side, like, manipulate the way out of it, charm your way out of it. No, a real conversation at the level is needed here. Because the sunlight is coming through, it's gonna be exposed. Okay, that's the outcome. Whatever was not in the up and up, it's gonna be exposed. And I haven't shown you guys at the bottom of the deck. I haven't seen it either, but we're gonna get to that. But I'm so I want to get some clarifications for you. I can see you. If she really want to come out, my goodness, the Hierophant. I was trying to put it back, part of the stack, but it stays up. So, like, for some of you, The lie may be that either you lied to that person that you wanted to offer them a commitment and you are not ready, you did not give that commitment, or the lie may be that you're hiding it, that you want to offer a commitment to that person, because it's 5 that's in that sack. You're hiding it, that you've already made a choice about making a commitment, or to whom you will make a commitment. There is a sense of sneakiness here. There's a sense here of something that needs to be revealed. There's a discussion that needs to be had. There's a sense here of things needed to be in the light, okay? Because the 7 of Swords is a card of the moon as well. Moon in Aquarius energy. Things that need to be made public. Aquarius is about the public, being, you know, socially, being seen. It's as if, like, for some of you, you've been keeping that person in the shadow. You've been hiding that person. You have not been true. You have not been, you have not presented that person to the world that this is your person. You have not accepted that. You know it. They know it. But there's a sense here that has not been exposed. It's in the shadow. The shadow side. The person here, it seems like they're inside a cave, those two people. It's like a secret relationship. And here comes the sun. It can no longer remain secret, because it's time for this relationship to materialize. It's not about releasing that person. No, 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 no. There's no releasing that person here. It's about finding strength or courage to do a proper apology, to step up to the plate, to work on this, okay? For those of you that have been obsessed with your work, to make this, you know, to make the proper decision. We have a skull here, okay? Some of you may need to put an end to this, to stop polishing those pentacles, stop obsessing about those pentacles, okay? That's what your focus has been on. But with that 7 of Swords energy that you've been inhabiting, it's like you're not giving that person their fair due. You know it. You're playing your cards close to your chest. It's not being made public. Moon in Aquarius. Aquarius is about the public, the greater good, the collective, especially about social setting. The 2 of Swords that are left standing there is a Moon in Libra card. And that's about needing to make a decision. The time for a decision is over. And here we have the Hierophant to clarify that. And it really wanted to come, that Hierophant card. So it's almost like it's time for a commitment. You cannot have your cake and eat it too anymore. I'm going to take one more on that 7 of Swords energy. Oh, yes. That means Spirit is talking to you. Oh, my goodness. In reverse. 2 of Pentacles. Do you guys see this? How clearly can that be for you? How much more clearer? The time for indecision of juggling is over. It came out in reverse. The time for juggling is over. It's time for commitment now. 2 of Swords are standing there. Moon in Libra, indecision. Time for indecision is over. That's what we talk about. There's 2 of Swords that you see standing back there. Removing the conflict of the 5 of Swords. Leaving away that sneakiness, that leaving that person in, you know, in the dark. Not claiming them. Because some of you, perhaps you're in your head, or you're just trying to buy out time, trying to make a decision, trying to decide, when all along you already know the truth. The time for indecision is over. You're going to be pushed towards making that decision, Gemini. Every button's going to get pushed. And you'll be the happiest for it. Look at this. You have the 10 of Cups waiting for you. Wow, the Chariot, victory, moving. Yes, for some of you, these external factors. If you've been focusing on work, these are your external factors, okay? You've been, all your money, all your focus has been on your money, polishing these pentacles, more pentacles. There's going to be a movement from that. Some of you may need to travel, especially if you've been away for work too. Clarification on the shadow side. Clarification on the shadow side for Gemini. Clarification on the shadow side for Gemini. Clarification on the shadow side for Gemini. Oh, we have a flipper. The Hangman. Time to change perspective. For some of you, it's about the delay. The delay is over. Okay? The delay is over. Some of you have been, you and that person have been in waiting to the point they're thirsty. They're just like exhausted. Some of you, the person might be losing patience with you, or you may be losing patience with that person, but it's your reading. So let's see here, one more. The Queen of Pentacles, yes. The Queen of Pentacles is a minor kind of version of the Empress. So it's as if like creating that home. Look here. This person, usually in the Hangman, this is the after tarot, by the way, folks. The person is by themselves, right? They have to go to their initiation, the sacrifices that must be made, the enlightenment process by themselves to get that new perspective, to get that knowledge, to really become that shaman, if you will. Here they have help. I feel like for some of you that person has been there all along for you. That person have been patient. That person have been waiting. That person have been the person that you go to, the person that comes to your rescue. That person have been supportive. And of course, it goes vice versa. Perhaps it's you who has been doing that for that person, okay? And I feel like you might have been so used to being in that codependent relationship, or have so many negative habits or negative notions about relationship that you couldn't see it. It's like you just couldn't see it. Like you are seeing this relationship, you are seeing this person from a negative viewpoint because perhaps of the past negativity that you experienced. You enclose that person into that cave that they cannot be seen in public with you, perhaps, or perhaps that you just wanted to keep them a secret, or just so you yourself, you couldn't face them, you couldn't look at them to really see them. When that person holds the golden key, the ultimate nurturer, the Queen of Pentacles, she is the mother of the Earth Mother. She knows how to use the material resources, the material world to create abundance. Right here in the 3D world. The Empress is coming from above. Major Arcana energy, spiritual energy, spirit energy. The Queen of Pentacles, she works here. This is someone who's down to earth. This is someone who knows how to create abundance in their life. And that have been here. Protecting, nurturing. Giving hope and support when needed. This is coming to light for some of you. This new perspective, you're recognizing that. A new way of seeing things, of seeing that person, because the light is shining. New information, Ace of Swords, of course, underneath the deck for you, Gemini. There's a clarity, there's an understanding that's coming through. It's a ha-ha moment, a big ha-ha moment. Look at this, the star. Wasn't it you guys I was saying here? I believe, it wasn't you, Gemini. I was talking about, perhaps it wasn't you. But this is, you have the Wheel of Fortune and the star. This is like fate. This is destiny. No matter how much you fight this, no matter how much you fight yourself, this is going to happen. It's fated. This is a fated union. Fated union. And some of you manifested it. We have the Magician here. That's your hope and fear. You manifested. That was your hope. That's what you prayed for. That's what you asked for. And here it is. Universe saying, yes, there it is. Your wish come true. Your North Star. There. You asked for it. Now what? What you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with it, Gemini? What you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with it? This is very interesting. This is very quite severe, but to the point for you, Gemini. Communication needs to be had. You have to meet someone here at the level, whatever it is. The indecision that was in the past, juggling that was in the past, sneakiness that was in the past, approaching a situation not at level, whether it's from you or your person, that's coming to an end because there's a commitment here that's about to happen because it's time, the wheel of time. Right now, the time is happening. That's at the foundation of this reading. It's like right now. And whoever needs the courage, the extra strength, Spirit is gonna be here all along to bring that to you guys, because what you're working towards is the 10 of Cups, the ultimate happiness. That's what's at stake here. Your dream come true, your wish coming true, your wish upon a star, you manifested this, it's happening. At the bottom of the deck, this is your Work Your Light Oracle deck. Protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. Call back your power. Strength. Spirit is giving you the strength. For those of you that are so used to that negativity, or if it's your person, that are so used to connecting with another from a negative place, the help is coming. The new perspective is coming. The information with the Ace of Swords is coming. The strength from above is coming. Call back your power. This is your actual card that came out for you, Gemini, that flew out for you, really. Take a break. Some of you have been working a lot. That's why some of you need to leave. You need to leave a certain situation, external factors. Something here, there's travel that needs to happen. In regards, I feel like it's in regards to work with that Eight of Pentacles. Someone is like so focused. Let me bring it closer so you guys can see. This is in the external factors position. So focused in polishing that pentacle. So focused in the work. It's like they cannot see anything else. But there's a departure here that's happening. And it's going to be victorious with that Chariot card. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Get off the treadmill. Okay? Because I feel like this external factor here has been a hindrance to your love life. Because this is about love. This is about love. Especially meeting someone at the level. It's about your happiness. About something you manifested. Something that's going to bring you a lot of fulfillment. Okay? Some of you need to take a break. Some of you need to depart from this. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Okay? Stop stressing. Start overworking yourself. Cut yourself a break. Some of you, if you're very materialistic, if that's what that shadow side is talking about, you're going to have a new sense of perspective. You're going to understand that you yourself can create abundance no matter where you go. Because you have your other Queen of Pentacles, even if you're a masculine energy watching this, okay? So this is your message, Gemini. It's going on long, but it's all needed to be said the way it came out. I hope that you guys get some clarity. And if it does resonate, please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next week for the next set of reading where we're really going to focus on love. So now I'm curious to see what message come out because this is quite heavily on love. Loyal heart. Someone's been loyal to you. Perhaps you've been loyal to someone, or perhaps both of you have been loyal to each other on some level, but there was some sneakiness here and exchanging gifts. Okay, there's a need here to come to someone's to bring in an offer, to make a peace offering. Okay, not no empty-handed, no false promises, no half apologies, to really come strong, gather your strength, call back your power, and show up with all your oomph, Gemini. All right, this is your message. I'll see you guys soon. Sending you so much love. Bye bye. Mwah!